What's up, guys? Mr. Knows Hoops back today with another video. And today I first want to start off by thanking you guys profusely for what you guys did for the last video. The turnout was awesome. We're almost to 900, so let's hit 900 by the end of this month. I know we can do that. I want to hit 1K before the next season starts. And today we're back with another episode of the X Factor series, and this time we are discussing GG Jackson II. The not even 20-year-old power forward, probably small forward in, best ability for the Memphis Grizzlies. Last season averaged 15, 4, and 1, 43% from the field, which isn't very good, but 36% from 3 on about 6 a game, which is really, really good, especially for a rookie. And then 75% from the line. Guys, this kid can be something nice. Now, I want to shout out someone real quick before we go any further. He's a homie from the Discord. Shout out to Xander, man. He's been a GG guy since the draft. I'll give him that. He has been a GG guy. So shout out to you, man. And let's get right into it. The first thing we're going to talk about, I want to just get right into what I think GG can do for this Grizzlies team as a scorer, right? So GG here is going to sit on the wing, or not the wing, the court, my apologies. Start trying to move off the ball, right? Gets the screen action, right? And again, gets not a DHO, but, nice little bounce action. Brook Lopez collapses, and GG just does this incredible move. Now, is that necessarily the best shot available? Technically, no. But, you're down to 4 seconds left on the clock, and he finds a really innovative way because once Brook commits at the rim, being able to attack under, like up and under, basically, I think that's huge. All right. And again, now Santi is going to give it out to GG. And this right here, guys, is where I think we're going to see what GG is going to be doing. Not all the time with this team, but a good amount. Catch and shoot. Deadly. Like, just pull up game. He's nice. And that's where I think this kid can really unlock himself and make himself something important. Because the big thing Memphis has always sort of been missing is one of two things. I would say a legitimate small forward and probably a proper 5-man, considering that Jaren Jackson isn't the best rebounder in the world. Now, do I necessarily know if GG is going to be starting next year? I would probably lean on maybe not. I wouldn't be surprised if he did, but at the same time, I don't know. I'm a little torn. But this kid, I think the big thing is he can play off ball with Ja and Desmond Bane. He provides way more spacing now for Ja, especially now that they got Zach Edey, which is huge for them. But now, again, things could get a little clogged. So now they can kind of run a 5-out, something close to it, or even a 4-out, 1-in. And at that point, Zach Edey could be the safety blanket of, if Ja can't get the bucket, lob it up to the big man, and he definitely can get one. Right? And that's where I think, again, GG can really help make his game something so dangerous, right? Gets the ball here. Pat Bev's on him. Even then, on the ball, I don't think he's terrible. Like, I think he's actually a good on-ball player. Like, gets here on the left, keeps Pat Bev basically behind him the whole time. And this is a tough move, right? Because now he Euros basically. So Pat Bev is guarding a ghost. And this is a tough shot, too. But again, I think that the idea is, especially with the young players like Cam Whitmore, who we just covered, right? The idea is with a young player, we're supposed to be seeing what could be with this guy. What can he turn into? What can the projection turn out to be? So again, continuing on here, right? Ball comes out. Man, Beasley jumps, drives. This is actually a good shot, right? And the reason I say that is the jump and the timing of the release right after Lopez is basically already, jumped off his, set position, I think is huge. Again, I think off the drive, this kid's not, I think he's actually good. Like, again, even in these situations. Now, by the way, I know what you're thinking. Well, Emser, this is a bad rotation. The Bucks defense is good. And in some ways, you're absolutely correct. However, the one thing I think that can reign true, though, is once Desmond Bane, Jaren Jackson, and Ja Morant are all on the court at the same time, you're going to see situations where guys are in drop and might get messed up rotation-wise. And that's where GG Jackson gets involved, right? Corner 3, right? And it's in a close game. Like, this is when the situations are tight. Things are supposed to be getting uncomfortable. And now, of course, we got to talk about something important. The idea of what exactly do I think, in some ways Gigi can turn out to be as a scorer. I think it's going to be weird because he would be the third option scoring-wise. And maybe even fourth. So I think, again, if I'm Taylor Jenkins, who I actually think at this point he's becoming an underrated coach in the league, I'm making sure that we can utilize Gigi, not necessarily Josh Hart 1-to-1, because I don't think he's as good as a defender. But I think using him as like a gadget guy, as someone who can shoot the 3 ball really well, who can still attack the rim if you need him to, who can make that extra pass. I think this kid could be something really legit, you guys. I really do. Now, do I think it's all-star? I don't necessarily think so. Do I think it's all NBA? I don't necessarily think so. And I'm willing to be wrong about that. And with the young players, I hope I'm wrong, right? Like, this 19-year-old kid, not even 20 yet, could turn out to be the next big face of the league. And again, that's what we want as fans of basketball. Right? So even here, what Gigi does, right? Like, this is a great pass for transition play, right? I think it's the ability to make the quick read for Gigi. Or I love his use of when he gets the attention, right? So he gets the double here. And it's like he pretty much already had it in mind. Top of the key, bang. Right? I love the processing speed that the kid does show. I think he can, again, be something nice. Now, do I think he's a primary ball handler, playmaker? No, that's not his role. But even here, right, he gets Bron and Rui on him. Navigates his way in between the two. But to a point of where no one can really hop over. Bang, right out to him on the wing. That's beautiful basketball. That's the kind of basketball you want and you need when you're going to now be the fourth guy on the team. Right? Even here, right? Vic comes in. It's just, I think it's the past, like, cognition and, like, recognition of, like, hey, I need to step in here, and since I've drawn this double now, let me kick it out. Instead of, like, let me try and get this uncomfortable shot. Now, he definitely has his moments of this. Most of the young rookies in the league do, especially when you end up in a situation like Gigi where, again, I talked about this with Cam Whitmore. And it's even more for Gigi, right? I need to show my worth while I get the chance, because if we're being real, right, like if Ja and all these people don't get hurt, I don't think there's a reality where I told you, I'm pretty sure he was a second rounder, if I remember correctly. Yeah, 45th overall pick. The 45th overall pick was going to be playing 26 minutes a game. If I told you G.G. Jackson last year, going into the season, was going to play 26 minutes a game, where he also then played nearly 50 games of the year, you would call me crazy. I would call me crazy. So you need to show what you got and that you have the potential before it's too late. And I think Gigi's actually a solid defender. Now, do I think one-on-one he's anything incredible? No. But I like his ability to fight off of screens. Even here, right, gets the hand on the ball from behind with Bron. And even here, like, this is just sheer athleticism, right? But doing that against AD, a guy way bigger than you, frame-wise, height-wise. Now, again, see, shots like that, you're like, I don't know if I like you challenging AD directly, right? But yeah, 2 seconds. So he can't even get that mad at it, right? But Memphis does a good job here of sort of slowing everything down. And again, do I think he's necessarily doing the best? No, but he's fighting on Anthony Davis. He is not letting it get easy. Like, look at, he's doing his best to force it uncomfortably. Pause. And gets the help, right? And it's hard to see it, but if you notice, as he starts to pivot AD, you can see Gigi's arm goes, oh. And this is a great double, by the way. That's a perfect, like, textbook double. And then, again, it's the effort, the hustle, right? That's going to be nice on this team because, again, you're going to want hustle, especially from your young guys. And again, GG fighting over, right? Sticking onto De'Aaron. Giving him that little bit of space, though, right? And again, perfect double. Because why? Harrison Barnes' head is down. He can't see, oh, De'Aaron's wide open. So GG comes over, disrupts it, right? And that's a perfect play. Like, again, these are the kinds of plays you want to see. Even here, right? Sabonis is coming up. And then you're going to see GG, again, try and get himself involved. Athleticism, right? Fights to get the ball up. Now, again, they lose this game, right? It's nothing crazy. But I think my larger point remains. What do I project this kid to be in the future? Well, he averaged 15, 4, and 1. I would say realistically, he probably gets 1 or 2 more boards, especially because Jaren's not the best rebounder in the world, and they're probably going to try and get a big. Well, they have Zach Edey now, so he's going to get a lot of boards. So I'd say at best, he's going to get like 5 boards a game, maybe 6. Assists, I believe he could probably go up to 2 to 3, just because I don't think he'll have the ball in his hands at nearly as often. I think points-wise, he could average 18 to 20. I think realistically, he could be like a 25 or 26 and 3 guy. Which, again, for a 45th overall pick, a second rounder, that's incredible. Now, do I know he could go higher than 20 a game, right? If he continues to develop the offensive game, he could be the second or third best player on the team. Now, do I know if that's going to happen? I don't know. I do think, again, he's young, so there's a chance that it's always like flashes with him. Like similar to a Cam Reddish. Like there's always like that little couple of moments where you're like, oh, okay, if this kid continues, he can do something deadly. There's also the chance that he is something special and we just didn't know yet. So let me know what you guys think down below. Is GG Jackson something special, waiting in the oven basically in Memphis? Or is he more of a flash in the pan? Like, he's going to be good, but he's not going to be anything where we're like, oh my God, I need GG Jackson right now on this team. Let me know what you guys think down below. As always, this was Hamster Nose Hoops. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Have a beautiful rest of your day, guys. Peace out.